beautiful people. My name is Destiny Porter. I also go by the Empress D, and I am doing this live today on behalf of the Purposely Awakened magazine. I'm so excited to see all of you again after my long hiatus I feel like I've been on. Today we'll be joined by Miss Angelica. Miss Brittany Angelica. She'll be talking to us today about her business, CannaB Spa, which is a spa centered around cannabis. And it is the first in Georgia like it, so I'm so excited to be able to talk to her because I know nothing about cannabis. I don't know how I keep getting these interviews and I know nothing about like alcohol, cannabis, and stuff like that. Maybe it's just my season to be enlightened. I accept it because I feel a little green right now. I hope that you all are doing well today. I hope that you all had a wonderful night if it's nighttime where you are. Like I said, I just got back from vacation, so I got a little tan. You feel me? And it was very beautiful. I went to Alabama. I went to Georgia. I tried juicy crab for the first time. My God, so amazing. You hear me? But Miss Brittany Angelica is here, so we're gonna tap in with her right now. Okay, let's get this right, okay? Because I was. And let's see. Hey, Purple Diva. Thank you. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Oh, uh, what is going on? Okay, so we're trying to go ahead and get in touch with Brittany Angelica, so that we can discuss her business, Cannabis Spa, which I'm so excited to talk about. I don't know what's going on between our lines. Hopefully something clears up because I really want to do this live. I think that it will be dope, especially for y'all to hear about all the things that she has going on in the cannabis business. I think it would be great for me too because like I said, I'm green. I'm 24, and I'm sure it's some 24-year-olds out there that know everything about the cannabis industry, but I'm not one of them. Okay. So let's see. I don't know what's going on. But we're gonna keep it moving until we can get her requested. How are you all doing tonight? Please let me know how you guys are feeling. I haven't talked to y'all in so long. I haven't seen y'all in a minute. I know that some of the viewers might not know me. My name is Destiny Porter. I also go by the Empress D. And so I'm so excited to see you all again. It's been such a long time, I hope that you all are enjoying this season, this time. I'm also actually going through a move right now. Normally I have my pictures and stuff up. I normally got some music playing for y'all in the background. You know what I'm saying? Listen, this move has been crazy. You hear me? So it's been a little bit difficult, but it's okay because we're gonna get through it. I'm a champ, you feel me? So I'm rolling with the punches. So I'm just gonna try to request Brittany Angelica one more time and let's see if it'll come through, okay? Y'all stay with me, stay with me. Like I said, I hope that you all are having a wonderful night. I was interested to see what this audience would look like because I'm used to doing interviews at like 2:30. So, which, I'm sure everybody's at work, you know what I'm saying? Around that time, or those who are back at work. And so now it's like the perfect time everybody kind of wound it down, you know what I'm saying? So I would assume, it'll be a bigger audience and stuff like that. So yeah, y'all let me know how you're doing, where you're from. I'm from Michigan, Lansing, Michigan. Don't even ask. Okay, I'm so ready to go. It don't make no sense. And okay, I just requested her, so we got it together. I'm so excited. Let's see. Hey, girl. Okay, I'm so excited. I'm like, oh my God, what the heck? What's going on? Man, I don't know. That is crazy. I don't know what that's about, but we got it together. My name is Destiny Porter. I'm doing this live on behalf of the Purposely Awakened magazine. I'm so excited to be talking to you today.
Me too.
Um, yes, you look so beautiful.
Thank
Um,
you. You too.
thank you so much. So, can you tell myself and the viewers about yourself and what it is that you do?
Yes, so I am from Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm an esthetician. I founded a cannabis business where I have like cannabis, so it's an umbrella for all of the things that I'm going to do for CBD and hemp. And one of the businesses under that business is my cannabis spa. It's the first cannabis spa in Georgia, so I'm excited about that. So it pretty much is CBD and hemp infused facials, skincare treatments, massages, and more. And I also sell like CBD flowers and stuff for people to take home, and pre-rolls and edibles and things like that. So it's really like a experience. So I'm really excited about it. Yeah.
That is amazing. And you know what? I was just thinking about it. It's especially in Atlanta where business is booming like crazy. It is so
Right.
hard to start a business that nobody else is like doing. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? So
Exactly.
that's an accomplishment in
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah.
So congratulations.
Thank you.
Of course. And so what inspired you to start a spa centered around cannabis?
Well, I would say in 2017 is really when I got into CBD and hemp because I was suffering with anxiety and depression around that time. So they put me on meds, and I was like the first 3 months, I was like, no, I cannot do this. So I didn't like how it made me feel and things like that. So that's when I was introduced to the CBD and hemp, and it was more of a natural alternative. So I really loved it, and I got great sleep, which was great. And I
Yeah.
was able to kind of get through my day with a lot more and better energy. So I love that. But it wasn't until I would say after I finished beauty school in 2018 that cannabis was really coming into the beauty industry. And I was like, oh, okay, I can do this. I can add this into a potential spa. But in my mind, then I was not thinking like a whole cannabis type of business. So my first intention was to be like, okay, I'm going to add like some cannabis services into my spa. And so that was the goal. And I was like, okay, so let me just, it was definitely a business idea that I couldn't get out of my mind. Like I could not sleep at night. So I was like, this is something I must need to be doing. So I got to work. I was like trying to put things together in my kitchen at first because I kind of wanted to see how organic and how natural it was. So I infused it in like different things. So I was kind of mixing things in the kitchen and trying to see how it does on my skin. So I did that for about a year. And I was like, okay, I think this is going to be really successful. And so after that, I put together a plan. I got my name that I made up. I designed my logo, built my website. Nobody knew I was doing it. I was keeping it quiet for a while. So after that, I would say October, November 2019, I was like, why can't I just make it all cannabis? So I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, why can't I do that? So wow, actually, when I had that idea that same day, I was doing research because I'm like, okay, somebody has already touched this. I just feel like I can just find research just to look up and see like how somebody has been successful in this type of industry. So I'm looking and there's not one out here.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, so I really need to keep this quiet. Yeah. Yeah. So I was like, wow. So I would be the first in Georgia when I get ready to open it up. So I was like, so I ended up kind of speeding towards it a little bit because the goal was going to be like, I would say maybe April of this year. But I was like, no, I have to have this up and running like the beginning of 2020. And that was my goal in November. So by January, I already had my lease, I had my business license. And I was like, okay, it's a done deal. And that's when I told everybody. He was like, what? Yeah. I was like, yeah, I'm going to be the first. And I'm surprised nobody has touched it. But, sometimes God gives stuff to you just for you. So I was excited about it. I've gotten a great response from it. So, yeah.
I can't imagine, especially
Yeah.
with cannabis being so popular now.
Right. Right.
So that is so awesome. I'm
Yeah.
so happy to hear that.
Thank
But did you have any difficulties, I guess, with people like getting on board? You know what I'm saying? Or was it like people just instantly gravitated towards it once you started putting it out there?
The thing about it, I feel like I got right into the business when it was becoming popular and everybody was getting interested in it. So once people found out about me, they were really excited. So I would get more people coming to me, more so like, oh my God, a cannabis spa, we've been looking for this, or oh my God, you're the first one, and stuff like that. So at first, of course, I was a little nervous because it is an industry that a lot of people aren't really, they're kind of still scared of the word cannabis, I would say. Yeah, because they're like, is this legal? And I'm like, yes, it is legal. I can't be out here running an illegal business and they not shut me down. So
Right.
yeah, it's definitely legal. So I just have to explain it to certain people. But the response from most people has been like, I've been waiting for something like this to pop up. So it's been great. Yeah.
That's awesome. And
Yeah.
I caught one of your lives, I think either last night or the
Uh-huh.
night before.
Uh-huh.
And you were talking about like the difference between hemp and CBD. And I
Yeah.
was trying to catch on because let me tell you, I don't
Right.
know the first. So what is the
Yeah.
difference?
The difference. Okay, so for the hemp, it has lower CBD levels, no THC. The CBD has lower THC, but it has a little bit of hemp. And then you have the cannabis plant of the marijuana, which is majority of THC level, which gets you high. So with the CBD, you don't have as much THC, so you don't have to worry about that high feeling. And hemp is the most natural because it doesn't have any of the high CBD or THC.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. That's
Yeah.
nice. Like that. You know
Yeah.
what? And it's so crazy because I'll be in Georgia all the time. I'ma definitely come check
Right.
it
Yeah.
out.
Please do. Yeah.
Um, and so I was kind of looking it up, just doing some research before I talked to you.
Yeah.
And I know that CBD has a lot of different properties that help people heal,
Right.
different. And so, what are some of its properties that you mainly use it for?
I would say mostly for like the healing. Like it's for the skincare, mostly healing, but like we all know that what it does for the inside of your body with anxiety and depression and things like that. So I would say more of a healing and a relaxation. People love it for like anxiety and things like that, kind of just like to calm them down, especially what we're going through right now. But definitely for like healing properties is the main thing because you can get it on the outside and the inside of your body. Like it can help with like digestion and things like that. Even with just topicals, you don't even necessarily have to put it under your tongue, but I could just put a cream on your body and it can help with the insides of your body. So yeah, a lot of healing properties in it, and it's natural. So you don't have to worry about chemicals and other things like that. So yeah.
And I was kind of thinking that, like, okay, so can it affect you if you're just putting it on like the
Mm-hmm.
top of your skin and not even
Yeah.
digest?
Yeah.
Wow, that is awesome. I love it. So, would you consider yourself like a herbalist at this point?
I would say I would be close enough to one, yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah.
hear you. I hear you. So, with that, do you find yourself like mixing other concoctions, even now that you have your spa, and just kind of experiment with different things?
Yeah, definitely. Especially with like the serums and the natural oils, they're easy to infuse and like your own facial cleanser that you use or your mask that you use at home, and it can become a CBD infused, skincare regimen for you at home. So definitely a lot of that. Yeah.
Right. So, did you make all of your products that you
No,
sell?
I didn't. Mm-mm. I use some of the products that I make. I use for services, but like the products that I have now, it comes from an actual CBD and hemp manufacturer. So they manufacture all the skincare and other products that they have, and then they're able to kind of label them for you. So that was good. I was able to kind of find a good one. But yeah.
That is awesome. So then, what would you say, because this is an amazing accomplishment, what would you say has been your greatest accomplishment to this day?
Ooh, I would say just seeing everything come to light, my whole vision of something I just had just last year of October, and kind of seeing like everything that I planned out and I wanted for my business has officially come to light, from the interior design and from the services and the warming presence and everybody being excited about it, from just opportunities and things like that. I really am so, I would say, proud of myself that I actually stuck to this, because And then I would say right around the time I opened, I was only open 3 weeks, and that's when everything with COVID happened. So I did all this planning for the business, and then as soon as I get out there, I have to close my door. So it was like, okay, this is just a little setback. I mean, and I could have stopped. I could have been like, hey, well, maybe I'll just come back when everything is okay, and I could have stopped. But I made it, my business to make sure that I still kept moving, like if I was still open. And had I not, I would be in a totally different situation than I am now. So I'm glad that once things kind of got a little bit better and I got out there, people were kind of like already waiting on me to kind of open back up. So it was like a really good response. So I'm definitely proud of that. Yeah.
So do you feel like it was mainly just you being extremely ambitious and making sure that you were getting everything done
Yeah.
in a timely fashion? Do you feel like it was like mainly like just you just working hard, or do you feel like your location also had a lot to do with like you being able to complete it pretty fast?
I would say a little bit of both, but I would say mainly my ambition, because it was just myself and I wasn't telling anybody. So everything was all on me. Nobody knew about it but me. So I just had to make sure and just stay motivated through it. Like, okay, this is what you want to do and this is going to be your end goal, but you have to keep moving. You have to. And even when things stopped, I kept it moving. So I think that's very, very important, especially when you're in business, because you will have like hiccups and stuff happens and you don't know how it would happen, and you have to make sure that you keep moving and that you focus on your end goal. So
Right.
yeah.
Absolutely. So did you find it kind of difficult to like keep it on the hush? You know what I'm saying? Because I know sometimes we get excited. So did you have a hard time with that?
It definitely, especially when you have a mom who like, you up to something, you have to keep it quiet, right?
Oh
So
man.
it was definitely hard to do it, but I was like, look, I just, I've had like businesses when I was younger, and it was kind of something I just jumped into, and I didn't know what I was doing, and I was putting in more money than I
Yeah.
was making. So I
Wow.
made a lot of mistakes because I wanted to run a business at 19. I didn't know everything. I jumped out there, and then it didn't work out. So I really told myself that if I'm going to present this to somebody, I want everything to already be in place. I don't want to bring it to somebody as an idea, but kind of bring it to like, here, this is about to happen. It's already a done deal. So that was another goal for me. Like, I'm not even going to bring it up unless it's a done deal for me. So, yeah. Yeah.
So underneath this umbrella of things that you do with cannabis, what are some of the other things outside of the cannabis spa?
Well, my partners, since I have like pre-rolls and flowers and things like that, I have 7 partners that have partnered with me for my spa, which is really, really great. So I have like local dispensaries where I'm selling like their own CBD and hemp flowers and pre-rolls. I have chocolates. I have some new gummies I just brought in. So things like that. And then I have other affiliates where they have like vape pens, and then other dispensaries as well. So it's been really great to kind of bring those together, because I want it to be an experience. I want not only them to have like a spa service, but I want to be able to, before they're walking out the door, they have an education around CBD and hemp, and they're able to take it home with them. So that was another goal. I was like, I got to separate myself. I was already in my own lane as an esthetician with just having CBD and hemp, but I'm like, okay, if I'm going to do that, I have to go all out. Like, you have to come to my spa with a certain type of experience that you're not going to get somewhere else. So yeah, with all of my partners, people were on board. It was like, well, you're going to be the first. Of course, we got to partner with you. So I couldn't be more happier than how things turned out. It gets overwhelming sometimes, but it's a good overwhelming. So so definitely. So with my umbrella, I definitely want to kind of like bring awareness to like other brands and educate my customers around how it's doing in the industry and what to look forward to in the skincare industry with CBD and hemp. And then I'm also starting a class for estheticians. I'm getting a lot of estheticians hit me up trying to incorporate CBD and hemp into their practice. So I'm definitely about to start an academy for them, like a virtual academy, so you can take it wherever you are, to kind of teach them like what I went through as far as like partnering and how to get how to educate your customers and how to infuse it into their products and things like that. So I'm really, really excited about that. So I got a lot of big things.
Yes, you better get in your bag. That's what I'm
Yes.
talking about. That is
I
beautiful.
did a few wholesale orders with a few estheticians. So I'm really, really excited. So everybody is pretty much on board. They're just like, look, I'm ready when you ready. So as soon as you said that class is open, I'm ready. So yeah.
Amazing. Oh my God. Listen,
Yeah.
do your thing. That is
Yes.
so beautiful.
Thank
Of
you.
course. So
Yeah.
like what during this journey, what
Mm-hmm.
is like maybe like the most intriguing thing that you learned?
I would say that it's becoming a very competitive industry. So I would say right now in 2020, it's a lot of people jumping in and they don't know what they're talking about. They just want to be in the industry. So you definitely have to be mindful of that. And because you have people who just kind of want it for like the money thing and they're not really educating their customers, you get a lot of the customers that come through and are like, oh, well, I thought it did this and I thought it did
Yeah.
that. I'm like, no, like you're not going to get high at this spa experience.
Right.
Like that's not what this is. So so
Yeah.
definitely that. So I would definitely say that. As far as like you get a lot of people who are kind of getting into the industry right now, and it's just because even when I had the idea, like last year, we have probably like maybe 5 to 8 more dispensaries that have popped up in Atlanta that were not there. So it's like it's growing fast. Yeah, it's a booming industry, especially out here in Atlanta, because most people don't know that CBD is legal all over the United States, all 50 states, as long as the THC level is 0.3% or lower.
I
Yeah,
didn't even
yeah.
wow.
Yeah, CBD is legal all over the United States as long as that THC is under that level. So a lot of people don't know that. So they just see cannabis or CBD and like, you can't do this. I'm like, yes, I can. So
Mhm.
yeah, so
That's
it's a lot
awesome.
of that. Yeah,
That's good. I'm glad that you are um into educating too, because like you said, people are just jumping in just for the money and stuff, and again, that will be something that separates you from
right,
them.
right,
You know what
right,
I'm saying? Your customers know you know what you're talking about.
right.
You know, so that is awesome.
Yeah,
So I don't want to keep you too long, but I just wanted to ask you, because this is so amazing how you have created all of these different businesses from this.
right.
So what advice would you give up and coming entrepreneurs?
I would say just if you have an idea, just go for it. Don't sit on it. Because one thing I'm very grateful for is if I sat on something like this, I would have been in a totally different situation right now. It would have been a lot tougher had I not done it when God gave it to me. When God told me to move in October and I moved, it was a reason why He told me to move because He knew all of this stuff was going to happen before it happened. So you just have to if something is really on your heart and your mind to do, just go for it. And then sometimes you may not always have the tool that you need right away, but you can get those tools as you're going through your business. So I think it's really important just to make sure that you stay focused and believe in yourself, believe in your passion. Passion is the number one thing to a successful business. If you're not passionate about their business, it won't be successful. So just making sure that you have something that you're passionate about and that you're determined and you're motivated to make it happen, regardless of what's going on around you. Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely. I hear you. And so can you remind us one more time of like the services you offer and what else we can look forward to from you?
Yes, so the services that I have like facials, I have like a CannaB experience where I have like my top spa experiences that you can get for a low price. I have like beard treatments for men, other men's services, and I'm adding some waxing and other skincare treatments as well this year. And I also just rolled out my own skincare line, my own CBD skincare line, CannAB Skin. Yep. So this is one of them. I have
Oh,
my facial wash, and then I have a CBD face mask that you can also buy as well. So I have those online. Everybody on this live, if you use coupon purpose on my website. You can get 10% off on the products.
Awesome. Well, I need to see what this is about. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna definitely invest.
Yes.
But thank you so much for allowing us to do this live with you. You are so delightful. I appreciate you for sharing all these amazing gems with us.
Yes.
And we wish you the best of luck on your future business ventures, and we'll keep in touch too.
Yes. Definitely.
Awesome. You have a beautiful night.
Thanks, you too. Thank you.
Thank you.